What's up, guys? This is Webby, and this is a special video involving our top 5 greatest commentators. Well, it's not my top 5 greatest commentators. It's Jason Funny's top 5 greatest commentators, because we're going over my special guest top 5 greatest commentators of all time. So, Jason Funny, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, you're doing fine?
Webster.
Yeah, that's
Webby.
Great. Yeah. So, who do you like on the commentator team?
Well, I got 5 top on my list. I got 1 through 5, and then I got 2 honorable mentions.
All right. So, first thing I want to tell you or ask you is, what do you think of the commentary team right now?
Well, I don't think too much of them, except for Michael Cole, pretty much carries the commentary, along with JBL. They both kind of carry the commentary. And, since Lawler ain't really doing a lot of announcing now, it's kind of went downhill a little bit. As far as, SmackDown don't really have a lot of great commentaries.
You do know that JBL's on SmackDown.
Oh, I thought he was on Raw. Yeah, I knew that. I was just seeing if you knew that. I was just testing your knowledge. I was just testing his knowledge about wrestling. I know everything about wrestling.
Yeah. You have to excuse Jason Funny.
From 30 years ago. But anyway.
So what else do you think?
Well, here's my top 5, starting with number 5 on up to number 1, and then I have 2 honorable mentions. One of them would not be Webby. But anyway, as far as my announcers is concerned, is number 5. Number 5 is good old JR. I think he killed him, slobber knocker. Anyway, that was a terrible impression.
That was a horrible impersonation of Jim Ross. I just want you to know.
It's a slobber knocker.
Yeah. You really shouldn't be doing.
But anyway, I had to try to impersonate him anyway.
By the way, what do you like about him anyway?
Well, that he can take something that really ain't all that exciting in a match and make it look more exciting than what it is.
So you like how he adds a color to it?
Yeah, right. He makes it, like I said, it may not be as that great. I mean, it may be a good match, and it may not, but he makes it with the excitement in his voice, which I did a terrible impersonation of him. But he just used words like slobber knocker and all these words to maybe over-exaggerate what was going on and make things more exciting than what it is, which was one of his jobs. And he made the match more interesting, which is the job of an announcer.
So, what do you agree that even though, I'll take this for an example, say the fall off the cell, well, it wasn't really a fall, it was a thrown off the cell.
Of the Hell in the Cell?
Yes.
Match.
Of Mick Foley and The Undertaker, and Mick Foley got thrown off. Do you agree that
was
JR got
a little too
huge? I mean, he just added a lot to that by his.
Well, he got a little too. He got really carried away because there were some things in that match that happened that wasn't expected to happen. The cage gave away that wasn't supposed to happen. Undertaker, it was not in the script for Undertaker to throw Mick Foley way off the top of that cage into the announcer's table. That's something they just came up with at the last minute. And because as far as what I've seen about the match, that was something that the Undertaker and Mick Foley just kind of happened. It wasn't necessarily originally planned on happening. They just did it. And Mick Foley's crazy enough. So what JR just kind of added a little bit of and he pretty much, when Undertaker choke slammed Mick Foley through the fence, to the top of the Hell in a Cell match, and the fence gave way and he fell to the canvas. He was like, "Oh my God, it killed him! It killed him!" And And so it just kind of added, and then a lot of people thought maybe Foley didn't get killed there. But he just added, I don't really necessarily like JR's personality, to be honest with you. However, of course I know you shook hands with him, but anyway,
Yeah.
but he brings something to the matches that was different than a lot of commentators. Plus, he also was a commentator in the NWA, WCW days, and he did a very good job with them too. I remember back in the NWA days, he did a very good job. That's before his race was like this. But anyway,
Yeah, you really shouldn't make fun of him for that.
well,
You shouldn't make fun of him.
Now look, JR.
You know that he has something wrong
But
with him.
JR, well,
you shouldn't do that.
we think he did. But
No,
JR
you
probably
shouldn't
just
do
had
that.
an arrogant problem, and he
No,
woke up
you
one
shouldn't
morning
do
like
that. You shouldn't do that, Jason.
No, now.
But who's your fourth pick?
My number 4 is my mind went blank. I had it down on my list. Let's see, JR
For
Jerry the King Lawler.
All right.
Jerry the King Lawler.
Now, what do you like about him?
I don't know. He just kind of brought the same thing to Raw. He brought a excitement in the matches when things were going on. He brought that.
Well, what I noticed was, since he was, the tag team commentator with JR, he was kind of the heel commentator, while JR was the babyface commentator.
But eventually that changed because when JR left he left a couple times for health reasons, and then he stopped announcing altogether, and then pretty much King took over,
Being
for a long time.
babyface.
Well, and he took over as the main commentator on Raw. He was the main commentator for a long time.
Yeah.
After good old JR.
So, who's your third one?
So JR got why he couldn't announce as good because of health problems.
So who's your third?
My third one would be, I had this down pat a while ago, don't you?
Yeah. Michael Cole.
That's right. See, I got him to say it. And by the way, it's maybe his favorite announcer.
No, it's not.
But I made him say
Everybody can say boo.
I made him say it on purpose so he would say it.
No.
Because he knew what my list was going to be. Michael Cole is what you say, a wordsmith, and he gets behind the microphone, and
Jason Funny, Michael Cole is one of the worst announcers in the history of the WWE.
He's one of the greatest announcers in history, and not only that, but the man can wrestle. At WrestleMania, he made history.
Everybody, Jason Funny is living proof that this is a reason why he is the voice of Monday Night Raw.
Everybody get on the Cole train. Woo woo!
No one.
Michael Cole made history at WrestleMania by defeating his opponent in a couple seconds flat. What WrestleMania was that?
He didn't beat him in a couple seconds flat.
Yeah, he did.
As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for Hornswoggle, who was the anonymous general manager computer thing, he wouldn't have won that.
I disagree with that.
WrestleMania 27 against Jerry the King Lawler.
And it was a fair match.
No, it wasn't.
1-on-1, and you can see the shape
the flab all over Michael Cole.
The muscles ripping out of the singlet that he was wearing, a wrestling singlet, because he is a professional. And me and Jerry King Lawler lost, and he lost big time. And even though I like Jerry the King Lawler,
you can tell that this guy is a
Michael Cole was one of the greatest announcers, but he's also a very good wrestler. And then I got my top two, which I'm just going to say together. Gorilla Monsoon, which was very articulate behind the microphone because he would use words that only a college-educated person would work. He was a pretty good announcer for Gorilla. And then the Weasel is number one, Bobby the Weasel Heenan. And simply because of he's most known as a manager, but he did do some announcing. He was very humorous and very much on time with his humor. And him and Gorilla wrote, the reason I listed them together as 2 and 1 is because they worked so good together as a pair as well as individuals. But you just don't see announcers like that anymore.
And back then, you know, they called matches so much better back then. I'll even agree. And color commentating, especially when you're watching it on the TV, it had so much more to the matches. Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan brought that to the matches back in the early days.
Weasel.
If you haven't watched a Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan color commentating match, go back and watch any of the old primetime wrestling or any of the old pay-per-views.
Yeah, because I don't remember them. I was too young when they came out. Now, Webby remembers them. Webby remembers them big time.
Don't try to kid everybody that's watching this, okay?
I mean, look at us. Who's older?
But anyway, don't try to kid people. Okay?
I'm not.
So anyway,
kidding anybody.
There's the list. Do you agree with this list? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe. If you missed any of my videos during this past week, go back and check them out. And until I see you again, catch you on the other side.